Tourism has always been a major part of Florida's legacy, and St. Lucie County is very much part of that tradition. But have you explored all that St. Lucie County has to offer? From professional sporting events to pristine waters and secluded environmental preserves, from marine education centers and museums to diverse cultural festivals, St. Lucie County has something for everyone. So join us as we vacation in our own backyard and send you postcards from home.
Welcome to Postcards from Home, a show designed to highlight St. Lucie County's natural and cultural treasures. I'm your host, Eric Gill, and each month we take a look at some of St. Lucie County's best-known parks, museums, and nature preserves, as well as highlighting some of its best-kept secrets. Today we're going to be hitting the greens, but not with a 9-iron or a 3-wood. Instead, we'll be visiting Heritage Park here in St. Lucie Village. This 60-acre site features nature trails, picnic tables, and the county's first and only 9-hole disc golf course. Developed and designed by St. Lucie County's Environmental Resources Department, Heritage Park is a sort of a hybrid park that mixes passive recreation such as nature trails with traditional recreational activities including volleyball and horseshoes. Located off of Old Dixie Highway in one of St. Lucie County's oldest settlements, Heritage Park takes hikers through lush vegetation including live and laurel oaks, swamp ferns, and citrus trees. So let's go meet Michael Bush, biologist with St. Lucie County's Environmental Resources Department, who will tell us more about this unique site. Well, Mike, thanks for meeting us out here at Heritage Park. Thanks for joining me.
No problem, Eric. It's nice to be out here.
Tell us, this is a fairly new park. It was opened this past summer. So tell us a little bit of how it came about.
Well, it's really been since about the late 90s. The village, St. Lucie Village, and its elected officials, they've always wanted to preserve this beautiful land out here and at the same time provide recreation for the residents here. Not only for St. Lucie Village residents, but it's actually open to all public. So, you know, it's just a place for people to come out and enjoy the outdoors.
Mm-hmm. Now, the county has a program that the voters passed by referendum, the Environmentally Significant Lands Program, and that's to, I think it was a $20 million bond referendum to purchase sites sort of like this, but this is not part of the ESL sites, is it?
No, that's correct. It's a little different than our traditional natural areas that we acquired.
This is sort of a mixed-use park, correct?
It is, correct. It's normally we buy land. It's mainly only for protecting the environment, conservation, and we don't usually use active restoration components onto our sites. Mm-hmm. What we try to do is more of a passive approach where we have boardwalks, observation towers, nature trails. So this is kind of different than what we normally have.
Sure. But I noticed too there was in White City off of Oleander, the county just opened the Weldon B. Lewis / Ancient Oaks Park, and that's another mixed-use park where you've got playground equipment, soccer fields,
right,
as well as a hiking trail. Is there more concerted effort to create parks like this?
It's kind of a difficult question, and it depends on who you ask. I personally, really enjoyed the mixed-use parks. I think a lot of times when we only have one use on a site, on most of our natural areas, sometimes it restricts who really would come out and enjoy the site.
Sure.
And when you provide other active restoration components, it kind of tricks people to come out, and then they start to enjoy
and learn a little bit about the ecology.
They learn about the environment, and they start to enjoy hiking on trails. So, you know, it kind of promotes what we're trying to do in the ESL program without really them understanding what's going on. They can come and find out more about it.
Sure. Well, tell us a little bit about this park specifically. What can people do here besides the hiking trail?
Well, like you said, they got the hiking trail, and also we have disc golf here, and it's really a new concept to this county. Not only this county, but Indian River, Okeechobee, and Martin County do not have any disc golf courses.
Okay, so this is the first in the Treasure Coast.
That is true. There's approximately 1,200 courses in the U.S.
Oh, wow.
So if you take that in consideration, it's really something that's lacking in this area, and I think it's really going to be enjoyed by the residents.
Sure. Now, are there plans for additional courses eventually? Or?
I'm actually completing another 9-hole course over on Gordy Road.
Okay.
It's a 10 Mile Creek recreation area. It's part of a South Florida Water Management District project. So it's coming along, and there's actually thoughts that we might do a third course if there's really the need for it.
Okay.
We're going to kind of feel it out and see what goes from there.
Sure. In addition to that, too, you have a volleyball court and horseshoes.
Yeah, that's correct. Volleyball, horseshoes, and picnic tables, and some charcoal grills.
Okay.
So it's a good place to come out with the family.
Sure. And then the hours, it's open pretty much from morning, during daylight hours.
Right.
Like all ESL sites.
Yeah, it's dusk to dawn, or dawn to dusk.
Yeah, yeah.
And 7 days a week.
Now, there isn't staff here, so if you want to come out and play horseshoes or volleyball, you need to bring your own equipment.
That's true. Yeah, it's, you know, BYOD. Bring your own discs if you want to play disc golf out here. And a lot of people ask where you can find the discs. A lot of online retailers.
Mm-hmm. The nature trail here, too, to get back to the history, you mentioned that the folks, the elected officials in St. Lucie Village here, had wanted to preserve this site. What's so specific about the habitat here?
It's just kind of a unique habitat, being that, you know, you can go from having a scrub habitat, which is a real dry upland habitat, all the way down to the Indian River Lagoon. So if you take a walk on our trails, you can kind of travel through many different natural Florida communities that you don't normally get on a site of this size.
Which is about 60 acres?
It's about 60 acres. So you get to experience a whole array of different ecosystems.
Sure. Mike, I recently hiked through here and saw some remnants of a citrus grove that was here and some grapefruit trees back there.
That's true. There is some old citrus trees in there. I think they date back to the early 1900s.
Okay, yeah, they were pretty big trees.
Yeah, they're big trees, and you don't really see those size trees anymore in the citrus groves.
Sure.
You know, normally they replace those trees because they're not quite as productive at that age, so they usually bring in new citrus trees on today's groves.
Sure. Now, when hiking through here, what are some of the animals or plants that people will see?
Some of the animals you can see are gopher tortoises. There's some pileated woodpeckers back in here. I've seen some river otters and even some bobcats in the scrub area. So there's a whole array of different animals you can see. There's also some nice native plants you can see. There's so many to list, but I would say if you're into plants, there's a nice interpretive plant trail you can come out and walk and just learn more about Florida's native plants.
Sure. Because when you get here, you have a kiosk with a trail map and a guide that sort of help people find their way through the trail. You don't just send them loose.
True, yeah. We do have some interpretive guidage, trail signs. We do have trail markers. Mm-hmm. And this kiosk is nice because it also provides, like we said before, they got the disc golf course. Mm-hmm. I have a scorecard in there.
Oh, okay.
So it helps you get around the course as well. So there's plenty of information in the kiosk right next to the parking lot.
Sure. Now, how long is the total trail, or is there different loops you can go on to shorten it?
There are 2 total loops with some connecting trails and spur trails. I'd say it's roughly a mile if you're going to walk all the trail system. Of course, if you're into a shorter walk, you can take a short loop trail and get back in 15 minutes.
Sure. Well, Mike, on previous shows I've had Steve Fosak on, and we've gone out to some of these ESL sites, but and we talked about the Environmental Resources Department, but in case people haven't seen those shows, tell us a little bit about what the ERD does.
Well, the ERD is a new department. About a year now. We were underneath Public Works as a division about a year ago. We transformed into a department. Our department has 3 main branches. It's made up of the Environmental Resource Protection, which is headed by Amy Mott. And what they do is they try to enforce environmental regulations as written out in the comp plan, a comprehensive plan, which is something that developers and homeowners need to follow when they're doing construction and maintenance on buildings and all that kind of thing.
Not removing native trees or
right.
endangered species.
So if you tree removal permits go through that department or that division of our department. Another division or section, we don't really call them divisions, but they are like that, but is the Oxbow Eco Center. It's over on
education off of St. James?
That's correct, over on St. James in Port St. Lucie. That's kind of aimed at children. They have a lot of classes from local schools show up and they give programs almost on a daily basis, I think. And they also have some other nature programs.
I know they do canoe trips and hikes and a lecture series.
They have canoe trips, lecture series, like you said, and they have a nice building that was built that holds exhibits that focus on environmental aspects of the county. Lastly, our section is the Environmental Lands Program, and this is really what I'm part of with Steve Fosick, and we have 5 other field technicians that help manage our lands. We've used the environmentally significant lands bond money to help acquire lands and help manage those lands. Really just trying to preserve the environment, conservation of the ecosystems that are in this area. So we're almost done acquiring lands, but we're going to really start with a maintenance process and trying to restore some of the areas that have been impacted over the years.
Sure. Now, what are the total acres of lands that the county owns now through this ESL site?
It's somewhere around 7,000 acres.
7,000, okay.
And that is on about 30 different sites.
Okay.
So
and most of those are open to the public?
We're maybe about halfway there.
Okay.
And we're trying to get more and more open, but we want to make sure they're in the right spot and to be opened.
Sure.
We don't want to open them prematurely.
Sure. Steve said, a lot of the maintenance is real low key. They don't put in a lot of amenities. They're more just keeping the trails clear. And
that's true. Yeah, it's just mostly a parking lot and trail system and a kiosk.
Yeah. So. Occasional boardwalks, like you said, too, and observation towers. But still, that's a lot of grass. The trails to maintain and the 7,000 acres.
Right. It really is. It's a hard job to get all these sites ready and just take care of all this land.
Sure.
But that's our job, so we're working towards it.
Now, what about volunteer opportunities? Is there a way for the public to help come out and maintain these, maybe remove exotic plants?
Yeah, we've had a pepper busting system, or pepper busters volunteer days. And what that is people from the public sign up to come out and eradicate Brazilian peppers. And it's kind of transferred into a wide range of events, such as trash pickup, just other exotics besides peppers. We go out and we try to eradicate those. So recently we haven't had so many of those programs, but we're really going to try to transition into getting more of those programs.
Well, Mike, thanks for giving us an overview here of the park.
Hey, no problem. I enjoyed it.
Do you have some time? Do you want to throw some discs and see who has the better game?
Game on.
Don't go anywhere, because we come back from the break. We're going to see who has the better disc golf game, me or Mike.